So, Spencer, obviously it was a long day yesterday, so we didn't do a proper interview after the game last night. So let's just reflect back on last night. A good 1-1 draw. When you look back, what were your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, well deserved. I think it was very difficult conditions, absolutely freezing cold, arguably a crazy journey on a Tuesday night, very difficult pitch, even though I have to say wonderful surroundings there. As has been commented by the home side, it's quite dry, it's very exposed, so the wind was really strong, and it's quite a bobbly pitch. Look, we turned them round first half. We wanted the win. We wanted to build a bit of confidence because we're lacking a little bit at the moment when you're in a run, and I thought nothing really happened first half until the 41st minute. I mean, they've put in 20 odd long throws to the box, which we've defended very well. They've had a couple of very generous half chances. Nothing really. There's a penalty shout for each team, but ours arguably a little bit stronger. I mean, nothing's happened, and then we've given away such an abysmal goal. I mean, just before half time, and quite undeservedly, we're a goal down. And then, quite frankly, we let him in again about 30 seconds later, and thankfully defended that a little bit better. But then we have a fantastic chance to equalise on the stroke of half time. Struts, who was working off real scraps because it was a scrappy, horrible, difficult game, manages to get through, gets to the keeper before, and ultimately the ball goes half a yard wide. So we were really unfortunate to come in one down at half time, and there was nothing in the teams. It was as I said, a terrible error from us to let the lad run through, one of the worst goals you'll ever see. Second half, we changed the shape, and I think again there was hardly a chance for either team, not for them and certainly not for us. We sort of evened ourselves out for 15 odd minutes, and then I felt we got a real grip on it and edged it. And obviously we're pushing for to equalise, and we get a great equaliser in the last 10 minutes, and quite frankly then should have won it. A great chance for Joe Haig, who blasts over, unfortunately. And I think they were probably more relieved at the end to get the point. As I said, it was a really hard-earned 1-1 draw, probably just about a fair result. But as I said, at the end, we've come away disappointed we haven't won it because they haven't. Jack Turner hasn't made a quality save in the game. Their keeper's made a great save from Pendlebury's free kick, and we've missed the best chance of the game right at the end there. So, those are the facts of the game. We gave a really good account of ourselves, and I said we gave away an appalling goal, but scored a really good team goal. So I'm very pleased. Don't underestimate how difficult a journey that was. Long way for everybody, home and away. And as I said yesterday, amazing amount of support we had down there. Absolutely phenomenal. And in that pure freezing cold, very grateful for everybody who came down.
And just before the game, Lexus Beedham was announced as signing for us. What were your thoughts behind that signing, and how did you think he got on in his debut?
Look, I think he did well. He's a great guy. Look, he's come in non-contract, short term. I'm going to be very honest about it. It's a little bit of a panic signing. I think we're very, very extra young at the back. I think we had a 19 and an 18-year-old as two centre halves, and it's a learning curve for them. And it was a learning curve last night as well. And Lexus has got some really good experience at step 3 and this season at step 2. And he's a big man. He's really positive, and I thought particularly in the first half he was fantastic. And it was difficult conditions, really difficult, and we need that little bit of experience with Robbo injured, and it was a great start. As I said, besides the most appalling mistake that gifted them a goal and some constantly defending a massive throw into our box to give them a few tiny half chances. Turner hasn't made a save in the game of any substance. So, look, delighted to have him, and he's got every opportunity of playing a lot of football, and particularly with Robbo out, bringing through these young lads that we've got.
And Johnny Stuttle, I think it would be a shame not to mention him. That's 4 in 4 games for him now. Have we finally got a striker that can find the net?
Well, we've had strikers that have had the net, but unfortunately they've been incredibly unlucky with injuries. I don't want to disrespect, good old Haddy, etc. I mean, what a terrible situation. Miller started the season very well. Look, Plemmy's played 2 minutes for us. Look, thrilled for Johnny. Don't forget how young he is. He's doing really, really well. As I said, he had the best chance of the game as well at the end of the first half. It's a fabulous goal. He's enjoying it. We're enjoying having him, and we're looking forward to keeping him as long as possible.
And in terms of injuries, as you just said there, I know it's very quick after the game. Have we had any knocks from yesterday? And how's Robbo getting on?
Well, Salim pulled out in the morning with sickness, which was disappointing. Luch was struggling and wasn't fit, even though he was named on the bench. He got to the ground after a long train journey and he was struggling. That was his first 90 minutes in a year on Saturday, but we would expect him to be in contention for Saturday. Pami's had a little setback. I don't think he'll be available this week. We're speaking to Peterborough, and obviously Aaron's still suspended. Robbo, it's on the hammy. We shall see. There's a small chance he'll be available Saturday. We will assess it. But look, it was a really positive result last night after an absolutely crazy long journey. So we'll see how everybody is before we face Weymouth at home on Saturday.
And as you mentioned at the start of the interview, 42 Farnborough fans, I think I counted, made their way down. Was it a good performance for them to witness on that long away day?
Oh, it was better than a good performance. As I said, I think potentially, if any team deserved to edge it, it was us, on clear chances. As I said, Turner's not made a save of any notion. We were just dealing with those long throws into the box. As I said, let's give us credit when credit's due. Truro are having a fabulous season. They're half of their team are full-time. They've got some fabulous players making great signings. It's a fabulous ground. We were looked after really well, but it was very difficult conditions. And we're having a lot of the lads working today part-time, and so the fans, they recognise, 99% of them recognise what's going on. That was a really good performance. I said we've actually come off the game a little tinge of disappointment when you actually look at chances, because there was very little in the game, mainly due to the conditions, but on really good chances, Haig at the end of the second half and Johnny at the end of the first half, we just about edged it. But look, if you'd said to me a point away from home on Tuesday night, away at Truro, where they are in the league and the way that things have gone against us this season, you would have been very happy with it. So to come away having given our fans everything in those type of conditions is a very positive result, and now we need to back it up at home on Saturday.
Cheers, Spencer, and we'll catch up with you ahead of Saturday.
Thanks a lot.